Hey y'all, Craig here. Just in case you're wondering what in the world have I been up to, I've been working on my studio project, and it takes a little longer than I thought it might. But it's gotten a little out of control, as these things will, and as I am prone to do. But in the process of putting this thing together, I've learned an awful lot and thought an awful lot about what I was trying to achieve. And that led me to doing what's called a hybrid. I'm half digital, which is what I've been doing all along inside the computer, recording my music, and half analog, which is sort of the old school way of doing things, which this kind of stuff, these boxes full of things, preamps, compressors, patch bays, stuff like that, stuff you're used to seeing. You don't see a lot of those sliders. I've got one, but you can assign that to any channel you want. So the new style studios, at least for someone like me, it shrinks things, but then it gives you the ability to expand again, which I'm really fond of. Remember, this all started because I got a little carried away with pedals for the guitar, and now, well, that was just an introductory drug. Leads you to studio equipment, so just be careful. This is like a midlife crisis thing. Like over here's a bunch of microphones. I don't even want to talk about how much I spent on those. But hopefully we'll be making some great music here. Tommy Tipton is holding court inside the same building, cutting hair, but we've also got his drum room back here, and we're running mics over there. We've got some cool equipment starting to pile up. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited. It's getting close. I've got power to most of the stuff back here, still wiring everything together. You don't usually want to do the wiring part until you have some idea where it's all going to sit, and I've moved this stuff around half a dozen times easily. The last video I was putting this piece together, and lo and behold, I needed a whole nother double-sized piece, and the rest of the stuff inside here. I'm looking forward to inviting everyone over for an open house pretty soon, I hope. One other thing we're waiting on, I'm still waiting on the sound traps. It's been a few months, but they've had some troubles getting their bits and pieces to assemble things, so I hope they ship this week. We'll see, and that's really going to finish off this space, other than wiring everything. The basic rundown, if you remember from the last videos, as you come in through the entrance now, we've got sort of an entrance room, nice place to hang out, table, a bunch of my junk that I had to kind of move over from what's now the live room. But it's turned into a great little space for us. We hang out in there a lot. And then you walk through the new sliding door into the live room, where we've got drums set up. One drum set, there's another drum set up in Tommy's room, and actually he's got all kinds. He's probably got 3 different kits in there that you can set up and take and subtract and add from. Like I said, we've got some great mics for mic and drums. And then as you move down, we've got my little music store kind of concept, place for my big pedal collection and guitars and odds and ends, and also kind of a place to work on my stuff. And remember, then there's the offices, because this is where I run my business too. And let's see, then on the other wall, we've got the amps, bass amps and guitar amps. You'll notice that I don't have a lot of big amps. I've got little combo amps. I just really like the sound of combos. Microphones don't care how big the amp is, they care how it sounds. And you get a great sound out of these guys. And frankly, a 15-watt amp will run you out of most places around here that you're going to play at. They're so loud, especially these old ones. I like tube amps that are they're real basic. There's not a lot of extra knobs. I've got stuff over here that'll help split that signal, 2 different amps, intermingle it with the digital stuff, and then some old school stuff to mix in with it. Guitar tone is available in every single possible way. So we've got the amplifiers, we've got emulations, a lot of software, It's funny though, once you record that great sound, how much you kind of cut away from it just so that it fits inside the song. But we've got all kinds of ways of recording it, and it's coming together. But it's taken a little longer than I had hoped. Probably a little longer than I had hoped to make one of these videos too. But here it is. That's the big update, and I'm thinking maybe later I'll go through these pieces one at a time and kind of explain what it does, and maybe you can listen to what's going on in here. I've got noise coming out of the monitors at this point, but I still have a lot to do. So thanks for stopping by. Talk to you real soon. Bye.